So here we are in the month of April, and we've been talking for the past few months about the urgency of getting your house on the market because, especially here in Alabaster, inventory is low right now.
Inventory is low. Been in the business 20-something years in this area, and it is back to 2002, 2003 type inventory. So it is time to get your home on the market. Spring is one of the best times. We're in that bell curve, March to August. Woo! Get on it and get going. So here we are in April.
So if a house is on the market, let's say they're calling you and they want to put their house on the market, realistically, what is the time frame of getting in a new house?
Well, and that's something that we do work with, but it's going to take about 30 to 45 days. If you got a contract, say tomorrow, then you would close in about 30 to 45 days out.
Okay.
That gives you time to sell, but it also gives you time to find out what you want to land in, where you want to be. And we try to make that as seamless as possible with our team and assist you with the financing contacts, the inspectors, the moving, and save you money is our key item that we want to take care of for all the families out there.
And you know, one thing that is so great about Tim is if you're calling him, you're going to line up everything that they need to do. Get pre-approved first so that when you do put your house on the market in Alabaster and it goes in 3 days to a week, right? Really quickly, you're ready to go on that next purchase of a house. There's no delay there because, like you said, if we're 30 to 45 days out, by the time we get moved in and settled, the new school year is starting. So now is the time to be in a new house and settled before the new school year, right?
We're here to help, and we'll walk you through the steps to take care of it.
So speaking of walking through the steps, I think one thing that my husband and I really, really appreciated was the expert eyes that you have. You know, you talked about, we're back in 2002, almost 20 years ago. You've been around in this market for how long?
Yeah, in the Birmingham market, over 20, 25 years in the Birmingham market. And what we do is when we go into a house, we're going to walk you through it, but we look at things as an agent, as an inspector, and as a buyer from all different angles, from top to bottom. We do notice things like, cracks in the floor, door stops, ghost doors, those that are open and close by themselves.
Right.
We can fix that for you. Sometimes we go into a room and we see a ceiling fan and it's wearing a sweater. That's something that you got to pay attention to. Or it's got 3 bulbs or 4 bulbs and they're all different shapes and colors.
Yeah.
That's something we want to walk through. Little things like that we do pick up on and try to make it as beautiful and present it in the best way out there online and out to all the buyers.
Right. When we were selling our home, when you're living in your home day in, day out, there are things that are just normal to you and you don't notice. You come in with a pair of eyes from a buyer's perspective, from an inspector's perspective, which is very important. You came in, we walked through room by room, and by the time you left, we had a list of things to work on so that we were prepared when we listed. Let's go, right?
And we're not inspectors, but we view it because we've seen thousands of inspections and thousands of different homes. So we look at it from what we typically notice and see so that we can save you money and prioritize those options.
Yeah.
But we're there to kind of give you a heads up on, hey, this may or may not be an issue, but here it is. Or, hey, you definitely need to take care of these 2 or 3 items. And it helps you get the maximum value out of your house.
And that's the perfect thing that you offer is efficiency. We are putting it all in a nice little bubble here. Let's take care of it. Let's fix it. And let's be done. Let's sell this house and get a new one,
and those,
right? Those
things can be, a list of 4 things, or it could be 40 things. But it's up to us to help you prioritize those things.
Absolutely.
And if you don't want to handle those things, then you could do what we call a simple sale.
Yes. So if this is a little bit too much for you right now, you're like, I need to sell this house. I need to get out quick. I can't deal with all of this. What are our options there?
We work with different investors and property groups that can buy the house as is. So it depends if you need to sell quickly, or you had a death in the family, or there's some circumstance that you need to go ahead and take it and get gone, and you don't need to worry about spending any time or money on the house. We do have some groups that we could put together and see if that's an option for you in a simple sale. So it's a cash sale. There's no appraisal. There's no inspection. There's a lot more savings on some stuff like that sometimes, just getting you out the door. But we have to, see if it's an option for you and your family.
And that's specifically working with you, Tim, as an agent.
That is.
You have these resources available to do these simple sales,
Yes.
these as-is cash sales,
Yes.
right?
And that's something that we tell people, hey, we're a variety of menu, different items that can work
Right.
in a traditional just stick a sign in the yard. So it's a relationship, and we're going to tailor our items and our programs that work with each family in each circumstance.
And kind of going back to a relationship, it truly is. You're really bonding with these families and building a relationship with them. And then even after the sale, the build, the move, you are still continuing to help. Let's talk about community support, and let's talk about some of these teachers that you've helped.
Yeah.
These are past clients of yours, right?
Yeah, and that's something that people don't realize. When you use Tim Mitchell, everybody wins. And that's something that we've been able to bless. And we want to thank you, because you have no idea of the blessings that you have done on down the line in paying it forward to so many families, students, and teachers. We do want to recognize some of our teachers that we've honored with grants to their classrooms. We've had Amy Martin, Cassidy McNish. We've had Aubrey Kearns in the Alabaster and Calera areas. We've got some lining up with programs in Montevallo and Helena coming up too. And it can be toward a classroom, or it can be toward the students' sports or programs, dance, cheer, lacrosse, band, football, you name it. So we're out there to help give back and support our schools, our community, and that is the benefit of using our team, is that all the funds, all the benefits, all the stuff will stay here to sponsor. Amazon's not going to sponsor your team. We do.
Yeah, absolutely. So to kind of summarize everything we've talked about, now is the time, like right now, today, call Tim, get that house on the market, get started in that process, because if you want to be in a new house by the new school year, it's time now. So there is quite an urgency on that. You've got the eyes, you've been around, you know what to look for. You are an expert full-time agent in this field, and I think that speaks volumes, right?
Yes.
Also, if that's not an option for you, you need to be out quickly. We've got the as-is simple sale that they could talk to you about.
Lots of different programs. Having 20, 25 years in the business is key. We're well versed in a lot of different things, and we can walk you through different steps and protect you guys and save you the most money. But we're here to help you and each of the families and our community, and we just thank you so much for tuning in and letting us help everybody out there.
Give us your contact info.
Yeah, it's 205-305-8756, or go to timmitchellsales.com anytime. We are here to help you all.